boy ne Barcelona for yi omo kan egum nti afi we die season no teams no mo ngina ye ma mo pese mo te Chelsea te hwe no Chelsea form no was okay straight away ma me run into serious business about transfers no Mate Savinho nkomo ni bebre na eyemede okay last week and ye beka Savinho ne Spurs story no eyemede so story na take over na ma member details kakre wo. At the time I saw him mean a free Spurs bobo ko ni no. Ana Daniel Levy and Thomas Frank in a meeting. Ana Daniel Levy they told Thomas Frank in him say obe sign a player oba supporters in any budget. So the first player oba you know edini buy was Rodrygo of Real Madrid. Ana Daniel Levy say on one kasabeli leading negotiations no akwa for Florentino Perez akoshia. Sad deal no echo off. Ana ma Thomas Frank Ebeka say, or per winger, or drew the final third, or ye unpredictable. On see our wingers sleep your mudu final third, I only say they are or the ball never funny nifa, or me a predictable. Now Thomas Frank a communicated chair, Daniel Levy say, or per winger or do final third, or ye unpredictable, and or ye creative. So CCC in the course, no, and the course is Savinho so Savinho now when you decide say any of the never space bobo kuni. And a mass person paying for any pro manager for no equity income. Pro manager for no manage a lot of Brazilian players. Na pro manager no sa agency no top 2 players. Savinho and Joao Pedro Chelsea. Na sa pro manager agency no pese 2 top players in no nyame adoma World Cup no mukobi. Na say no Joao Pedro ni de na sum fine. And most likely so benya enough playing time at Chelsea. And the likely so beka Carlo Ancelotti team no was so. Player ba kwa na omo doubts kakra na Savinho. Because they say uko Manchester City almost say Pep Guardiola mpokra ni mu say obe Yusu Bernardo Silva more at that side. Even the competition of Oscar Bob. And also omo pe team benya playing time e dia ma Savinho. So pro manager for no omo ne Spurs for no eji to mu say Spurs for ne ba no omo offer ne ye. Na Manchester City 40 asia on betumi de Savinho e de akọ Spurs bobo ni na Spurs for nem person beton Savinho Spurs for na twen se Savinho e ba be ka trom se obekọ Spurs for twen se Savinho so be ka City for se obejoin Spurs ken metima confirm de ama we say Savinho ama Spurs for ni green light se omonfa of anko Manchester City Savinho ama Spurs green light say on betimi the offer akọ Manchester City. So as it stands now, about Akoye City and Spurs, Manchester City ebeje minimum of £50 million. Our Savinho deal no ho. Enti ken Savinho de no eye no kre. Abrantie no ama green light say Spurs for ebetimi the official bid e de akọ. Na me tete say Real Madrid for a player Rodrygo agent. Week we oba kopie mo England. Rodrygo agent. Week we bu oba kopiem ewo England. Na England oka kopiem no on 3 clubs and eba kwetwetwe nkomo. Liverpool, Arsenal, and as I say Manchester City ababa beka ho. Sa 3 teams ni nyina no. Wa obetima convince the agent of Rodrygo no. Most likely say ho ana Rodrygo de ba kwoto Real Madrid nim say wenya offer pese okọ. Madrid for na etwen se boy na nkasa ba bebiye nanum ton abeka se obekọ. Ana Rodrygo so twen Real Madrid for so beka se yepese ye ton wo. By me no ka say week way Rodrygo agent ko England or meetings ahodo miensa with Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal. By sa 3 clubs no ken se ba no nyina de offer kwa most likely say Rodrygo ni be Manchester City because of Pep Guardiola. On a Pep was strong connection and relationship. Entini agent ni ko England week way akwa share 3 teams no. Said the other 2 Ghana no cry about Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson aka kire Epic Jackson for ne say among clubs how mo penny nyina no Newcastle no pe most especially say omo bo wo UEFA Champions League. And after say Chelsea any Epic Jackson for ne communicate say omo person omo ton Nicholas Jackson but omo nton no abro omo ton na diska kitu abi loan so meji loan na ebeye obligation to buy na sa team na cover Nicholas Jackson ne salary ni nyina no no credit do. Say Nicholas Jackson so a communicate a Epic Jackson for say teams na aba no AC Milan fo aba ho kakra, Saudi fo na aba ho kakra, Aston Villa fo na nam ho kakra, ana Newcastle so nam Nicolas Jackson deal no. Nicolas Jackson aka ni agency Epic fo ne say open Newcastle bobuku na ke weekend we me Newcastle ni eye Atletico Madrid. Newcastle fo menya striker no ma Isak kwa ombebre pa. Omo ball no omo ball nti e ba ko ready e ba ko sie. Saturday na me catch o say Liverpool wo na we pra no. Chelsea for her so menya a center back. Emi edi san komo no. Even pokra no Enzo Maresca na nkasa no muton o so mo her so menya center back. E ma me bebobo di ni bebre de kire. One player ni din bae no na eye Antonio Silva of Benfica. E ma ye di no ho komo bebre. Na ken latest kakra about Antonio Silva ne Chelsea die nie. Antonio Silva eye Benfica for boy a or 21 years. Why Chelsea for signings are prospects, age wo mo sign, young players no mo sign. Na Chelsea for communicate here no with Benfica no. Abranten will release clause of 100 million euros. And a war Benfica ne contract ni e Antonio Silva. Na enkomodi die nim ne yese Chelsea for say 100 million euros ne die. Omo ntimi ntua. Na die Chelsea for decide so betima ne yese se Benfica for beti ase a ankom betimi diska kakra. No mo de either Renato Viega anasa Ansalmino emu ba ko bekeska ho akoje Antonio Silva. Enti 100 million euros na wa Abranten release clause no. Chelsea so omo ntimi ntua se eska ni nyina. Enti eska kakra Renato Viega anasa Ansalmino na nkomo de aka ho akoje Antonio Silva. Se Benfica for beti ase a enti over the weekend any Monday no nkomo akoso about Antonio Silva and Abranten a team my friend said Chelsea. Me call Arsenal kakra. Papa friend say Ateta say op specialist over the left wing group. Again ni dey yabo bebre. Me no ka say another player Arsenal for air try so meet me no mo ni say ono ne bo ne bo form no. Aye Malik Fofana of Lyon. Malik Fofana or your Belgium near brand to see a kind of Lyon or your left winger or your specialist for Saru Liverpool for ho Bayern for ho teams in the kese na bebre na akọ Malik Fofana ho say Arsenal a join the race no Lyon for Tony free Ghent 17 million euros and Ghent for no 20% sale on clause Arsenal for Aberim so mo pe Malik Fofana na Newcastle Ken Newcastle ne Spurs omo nyina tabiri 50 million euros eko Barcelona so yeso mo pe Ferran Torres ana Barcelona for no se derby said the only two dwa no there is no way so beton omo player bia omo transfer no player bia no obeko assistance na bia no obeba so see my friend say Newcastle ana Spurs at the 50 million euros eko Barcelona so yese omo pe Ferran Torres Hansi Flick aka che Barcelona mpanyimfo Deco one Laporta say akrane friend say Ferran Torres no and this omo ton no especially with the situation of Lewandowski series of injuries on person manage Lewandowski ni state ni because of ni age enye match bia no mema na chance here so oni ho a player owo gidie woni mu so betima mo numbers no eye Abrante fan say Ferran Torres so offer na Newcastle next Spurs de koi 50 million euros no team my friend say Barcelona are rejected latest offer Arsenal e de akwa Crystal Palace for Eberichi Ezenie Arsenal e the latest offer 55 million pounds ekwa Crystal Palace na seska na Arsenal de koi no omo say ombetua ni installment enimanimu ya no ombetua 30 million pounds enimanimu ya na de aka no omo spread it that's the 25 million pounds no omo spread it it is a Crystal Palace pa Eberichi Eze no omo 55 million pounds omo de ba enimanimu ya ne de omo kotua 30 million pounds na 25 ne de omo spread it se Crystal Palace for pool so omo mpa omo mu enti de free Arsenal ne Crystal Palace aso ye ba no na Carlos Baleba de ne ke Manchester for ne pe on say initially na intermediaries na Manchester United for the form sa omo ne Brighton for nko kasa na nka Carlos Baleba no betimenya no ane yekobo omo 90 plus 10 no ekwaye 100 million pounds no ken ene ana Manchester for de omo first official bid no eko for Carlos Baleba de akọ Brighton na enkoye intermediaries tieniye first one no intermediaries for no omo di between no ana Manchester for so omo by Manchester for first official bid omo de kọ Crystal omo de kọ Brighton for Carlos Baleba no Manchester for paying for 2 and a lead delegation no omo kosia Paul Baba a ye chief executive officer Edema Brighton Manchester for mpanyimfo omayi omo no aye Omar Barada ana Christopher Vevel sam mpanyimfo mienu we ompese omukosia Paul Baba face to face no omo di omo offer edeko Manchester person omutua below 100 million pounds no so ene ana Manchester United edi omo first official bid no edi eko me no kase Ademola Lookman ni Inter Milan di unemu ayedin eno na Inter for say sadia omo hwe eye other options ni bi omo de Manchester United Sancho edi aka options no ho Ademola Lookman di una anye ya Inter for edi eye Sancho edi aka di une ho Manchester for so president abeka say Abrante friend Sancho no Manchester for kosroba form or the Abrante ne beba take abeti aka di ama Manchester City what ye ne Xavi Simons story na okay Manchester City enfa offer and call Leipzig for Xavi Simons ma won say Chelsea for no esu Manchester enfa offer enkoye Manchester ene Xavi Simons Manchester City ne Xavi Simons ending kobo Leipzig for en receive any official bid for Manchester City for Xavi Simons to say the aba beto dwa no there have been contact between Faustino and Ali Barat and Manchester City omebusa the situation of Xavi Simons but omo fa be den koy Manchester City nim say ombelusu James McCarthy e dey Nottingham Forest e most likely say Savinho di no so cost pesa ombe hia replacement and na Manchester City mpanyimfo ene Faustino and Ali Barat akasa by Man City en fa bid en call Xavi Simons aso eye omo fa bid en call City as it stands now ene Leipzig ne Chelsea versus ya team a oben Xavi Simons deal no ho no eye Chelsea boboko no Jose Mourinho ne Fenerbahce a offer Anthony and Manchester City Manchester United 25 to 30 million euros some person befa Anthony Fenerbahce ni Jose train Anthony green light say Anthony tiase a omo de beko Newcastle ama Isak ultimatum oma catch any say either say obema Liverpool for this kakesi and 150 ne diaba and also obe forget it oma man ultimatum on kanche Liverpool for ne say on fet kakesi no eso so enfambra Nkuku aka che Pini Zahavi say Leipzig ne ba obeko Nkuku aka che Pini Zahavi Leipzig ne ba obeko Chelsea the kind offer 3 players at the Leipzig na eye Nkuku Tarek George ana Chukwuemeka ana Leipzig for ne say omo mpe player plus catch for Xavi Simons omo nye ne separate deals na among 3 players na dia omo Leipzig ne pe no eye Nkuku so aka say Liverpool for enyama geya ombeko Brentford Nathan Collins a option at the Liverpool book no ticket. Ma say o time no echo. Na ma me fan wie with Abdul Fattah Isahaku deal no. Isahaku. Yes. The 10 years say David Moyes asanche deal no. Okay, say time na Isahaku ba England no. First club o ko ho Everton answer na o Leicester. Or your project at the Everton. And Everton in penny for Kobusa David Moyes so pana and no say and because only right wingers say you. Okay. Say the players are always say wingers no India ye left winger McNeil ye left winger Grealish ye left winger only right winger into be here right winger into right wingers na Everton e no e 2 players e Ghana ni Abrante Isahaku and Tarek George of Chelsea into only Tarek George na Everton for ne pen but mo ni say Isahaku bo ne ba wo fon onimbo bonti ye bo mpa ye so be saka Premier League
well Fabe na exclusives no and ode amamono adoso
kemeda say na minto aso na minchia awoshi ewo dunkwawo ene ofen na minchia ne yie pa na kwame de tie ne se Fattah Isahaku no yinyira yi futuo ede manoa the style of play no on developing wie he needs a stabilized team. And yet, team every single year they are chasing relegation. And one. I know that we would always love Fattah Isahaku to play in the English Premiership, but any force on developing year. He needs a stable team. Team one on call relegation. So on Jelek Crown out means team way is stable, and they will get the ball to him. Sa team ni no here. Me kura asem yusua ka enye England asem sisi a. Both Spain na oboba because the quality no. As I say, opie answer. Say team be cry, struggle, no be a fine. From Leicester City to Everton, Yanko baby, I want each other. Yan to us, Yet, you say, last year, what team one name impressing pa? A PAG team, no, any Barcelona team, no. Team wa, yes, that's it, yeah, right for minutes 1. On the press wa tatao, Ajiboni the free same was the Paris Saint-Germain team. And a Barca there. Because you bought Senior Dembele, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, Desire Doi, Ebe Tata Wajibono, and the same way, and Lamine Yamal Rafinha, Lewandowski did Dani Olmo, Munomwe or Barca. It's whenever you are playing against these two teams, who play from the back, when you build up from the back, time will be when you turnovers be. That was the story last season. Until Chelsea making nonsense out of the PAG for almost pressing, no? Because that game no dey send the PAG for power press Chelsea for easily almost sure sa press no dey e ma ho aba sam akwasa akofom kakra. Okay, have been monitoring Barcelona's pre-season. Say 4 games no mabo no almost 20 goals. Na enra against Como respectively. Sanya Sek Fabregas net one cup game ni be we na 10-0. Sanya se Fab and the players na Ferrenoa in K 10-0. Last year the same game Monaco for the good Barcelona for any mas. Now I am not looking at the Como team. I am looking at how Barcelona plays. Highline answer omo pressing answer and na ade ba ko me hu ye say on a normal day Barcelona for front 4 no Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, Lewandowski as a number 9, Dani Olmo as a 10. Now Omo winning Mika 2 can run 90 minutes Lamine Yamal and Rafinha because Lewandowski diano and one day said anyway and Dani Olmo so nya Mika 2 bebre. If you are having 2 refined players and 2 players who will be chasing you for the ball. And it was Femi Lopez as a number 10. Marcus Rashford as a number 9. Nature say 4 players na which any morning you know be a trumika. In general, it was true. Yeah, starting game no. Hey, 10 of us ni be bring no jifi come work share. The pressing game that we won the last year no with Marcus Rashford and Femi Lopez as a number 10. Nature say Simwa Barcelona be xiao no more France for ni na is 4 players na ball and no starting game no. O me na true me I'm sorry. If you decide to pass the ball from the back, you are dead. One Garcia there can and run the distribution. When we say improvement be bria, but I've told you say, baby a free bano. No me a team who defend them. Now he's into a team that attacks. He needs to adapt. The adaptation I am seeing it in kakra eba. And run a passing from the back, but could be not the man Marcus Rashford. Rashford the runs, acquire pass, Emma Rafinha share go. So the improvement is coming. So far, it's been so good. Ken. Dientia Liverpool. Omwen him said who go kiteke. But it's okay because Liverpool are bent on solving one problem. Dientia Liverpool and found so bet Jessica Bia bet for Alexander Isak. No. Liverpool want to solve a problem. The problem is that over the years, Liverpool is a Salah team. Instead that Salah who game the no Liverpool they always find it wanting, especially over the attacking third. Now everybody what Sanya na Salah esi complement Salah no na efe ti Sadio Mane for ball not even say or complement Salah it was good. Okay, look what some me say last year you hear Champions League group stages the best team was Liverpool. But omuko when him kwesha PAG no that was the game most Salah when who game no so home and away in Nuno Mendes 8 time no then you were expecting say what was the other players also doing, what were they doing, because at that Salah who game no so no other players no so yeah they Because it is normal. He cannot be playing 90 minutes throughout the season on your off day. Even Messi on your off day. We all can say 2015 Barcelona Champions League in GN. We cannot discount the role of Neymar and Luis Suarez. So Salah will go off. Now Salah go offer. The other players na yedeng. Now against Newcastle. Salah had the least touches in the game. Only one touch per penalty box in the move. Salah went off. Liverpool went off. It's the Salah problem. Liverpool needs to solve it. Says hey. Our pardon who go eketeke any flowing vet for now. I feel no my team, but clearly, since the Van Dijk you know, Liverpool still need legs and we need more. Still, Salah problem no, they've not solved it. And you know what here? Every single person I watch Liverpool team ni be say last year, Van Dijk ni Konate, Baku ni wa Gerard Kwanza be about team say team ni mo hakakra. And I want my Kwanza ko. Joe Gomez, they be with pra on count. Liverpool needs a centre back. Coach, you know, okay. Oh, Rangavench can play. Endo can play. Yes, that's the season in Liverpool and do centre back. Na baku free wa. They will find one thing. They're supposed to be Chelsea. Ken, Metier Enzo Maresca says say Chelsea, the team they say all prepare for games or steady opponents Now he's looking at ways or better system be the Chelsea abema Kopama any space in the game, because once Kopama gets the space, when Kopama gets the time, on your space no your time Chelsea are good to go. So he builds a system to suit Kopama. Okay, let me give you a context. Chelsea under Mauricio Pochettino. Now one phrase among for Takapane say Chelsea eda Kopama when who gave this to the Chelsea team no asa. It was a Kopama team. It is that season under Mauricio Pochettino. Say Kopama call off and Chelsea call off. It's a real season, you know. What share the disparity between Kopama goals or share and the rest of the team and that was Surbebree. Now Kopama is far ahead of the team. Time Amarisca buy the first week interview Mubisa and semester. Team now over Befano. Yes, say a Kopama team. What are you doing to solve it? Then Mariska goes like, oh, meaning I know what is happening. Say everything goes and revolves around Kopama. Name I prefer to have a team where a lot of players will score goal than to let one player score. Okay. So that was the plan a coach made the buy. So the next question is say, was it successful? Yeah, season, you know. Kopama 18 goals now share. The next person, Christopher Nkunku, though majority of the goals now from the Conference League. Nicholas Jackson 13 goals. Even Cucurella now yet left back no crash 7 goals the match Chelsea. Now just say Kopama the goals na so tiye the rest of the players appreciated their numbers. Numbers no control. Now just say in some no can say on my team name by Kopama team by scoring and assisting only no. Obama Kopama bobo nibi. Name goals ne die. Oba prefer so best spread and pampa Mariska team achieve won stadium. Now moving on this season. Says hey coach and say Kopama everything will revolve around him, but not the numbers, not the goals, not the assists, because they say Chelsea were quality a winning goal. Estevao, Joao Pedro. Watching Chelsea versus AC Milan, Ken line up on the boy. It looks like that is the same lineup at Chelsea. They bebo. Now Chelsea has so many options. I am beginning to like them because they say Chelsea offer lineup no. Now one share a game na air start here, you might be deceived. The number of positions because there are times as a Chelsea episode defending Panua. He can decide it's okay, no problem. I am playing Romeo Lavia or Enzo. Now, mebo Romeo Lavia, my boy Moises Caicedo, and Enzo about Teneco Palma flank. So, say no, Chelsea can change the system at any point in time, but one thing won't change. That the coach says that I prepare my team for Kopama. Once Kopama get the space, Chelsea are good to go. Man City ne Rodrygo ne Savignon Sam McKenny. Over the years, Manchester City take bad sporting decisions. Very, very bad sporting decisions. I will not lie to you. The decision to let Kopama go, bad decision. Why? Because Kopama insisted on staying and on Manukoi. The decision to let Julian Alvarez leave for Atletico Madrid, bad decision. Because City ton, one ton a replacement. City, recent signings somewhere, they are not producing numbers. Chai boys ni Jahoko, Jeremy Doku, Savinho, they are not giving Chelsea, Manchester City numbers. Now, the problem with Savinho ain't the dribbling. The problem with Savinho ain't say we'll take it on and also or cut it in. He does that one perfectly. The problem ain't the finishing, decision making. The last decision as a winger, the only. But are you going to blame him? He's just 21 years. After the first season, the Manchester City. What checking the numbers now? The total time I know what Girona and the ever form crowd because he scored only 1 goal in the Premier League. Ever form. But the next question is: can Manchester City develop him? Can Pep Guardiola change his style? Because I think 21 years ago, potential no. And Pep Guardiola letting him learn as a wing. But if Manchester City decides to sell, as I saw a ton for the right price. Because the price I am hearing, 50 million euros, 45 million pounds for a 21-year-old to Tottenham, Daniel Levy. A bad decision.
Okay.
And again, say me ton what ton Savinho no for Rodrygo. Okay, no problem. But 100 million. Ah, no.
Say 50, no more than 50 so. And 50, not the 50 so. Now the coach.
Say, Pennyfone first, no Man City got top player who can tell winning or bar a befa. You were Fernandinho, best defensive midfielder those days of Premiership no more. Or so okay, me kofa Rodrygo ba da a befa. Now saying kofa no co market. I mean who you? I'm trying, man. Look now, you kofa Nico Gonzalez. The Abasi say crowd munya crowd sabe pamono. Into the kind of decisions they are taking. Say James McCarthy. Say we are letting this guy go. No problem, but the figures. What happens next? Because Kopama's situation is still staring at Manchester City. Wow. So decisions from the top recently has been a major problem for City.
Manchester City. And Ederson, a rumor on video. Ken, but me part of draw no about ABC games, so was 232. Yeah, the draw no be more since and the winners, or more air winning. Biggie, Ken,
Ken, Community Shield, Liverpool ne Crystal Palace. Since 2018-2019, team BN one of my Community Shield Abeji Premier League. Manchester City na e bin si biom.
Liverpool first.
Liverpool supporters ne feel so mad do case no. Nti se Crystal Palace a get trophy na enye hwe omo fanko.
Omo Community Shield on Premier League.
They won the Premier League since 2018-2019. Nti omo so mad do case no. Nti we Liverpool supporter we ni beje. And Liverpool team na hu ye. Any additions so my ne there. A lot of people would think Senanka was a Community Shield no, an easy thing for Liverpool team no. But Ken, coach back was a fatal basketball power football musician. Oliver Glasner, Crystal Palace coach. We talk about a lot of coaches. A Juma coach is a Hansi Flick Maye. They are Anslot Mababaye. But because he's coaching a smaller club, Nipa money di and Canasem. Obe take over Crystal Palace in 2024 February. And Obai 1-2 player. Crystal Palace was on the verge of being relegated. 1-2 player bia and Obefa team no. Eshishe team no build the team kaka. Quality na na ho at that time na and o de shishe team no.
Biggest atom CLY. And
it's king Obefa team no. And o sha say to build the team no with the resources na ho no. Because sometimes when you opportunity into player or shishe team kaka. If you are saying no aboa Crystal Palace are surviving relegation. The last 7 matches of boy with Crystal Palace or winning boom akoma 6. Crystal Palace be your highest point tally e Premier League season mo. That season or no na ba that team no was on the verge of being relegated. So we kaya sa season no. Oshia Liverpool e Anfield. Now Liverpool about 29 matches unbeaten e Anfield. Ono na be share Liverpool and for the say sa record no. Or share Manchester United home and away sa season no. Because now Manchester United and Crystal Palace a top flight football in England. Crystal Palace in team the double that over Manchester United over complete here. Sa double no. Scoring Manchester United 4-0. And our building team need free ho. And he be a new season mo. New season now he be no. He had to change the philosophy of the team and the style of play. Any formation ni na. The three-back system. And all the be Crystal Palace bobo kulimu. And kaka e fama no. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup. A trophy no munji bi da. And omoji in the just ended season. You really know. The Community Shield. And also Crystal Palace ababa be rem. Ah omatimi ababa ye adwuma. Agide free Liverpool bobo ko ni nsem. Timi feel say he's one manager. Ye bo amanfo abaso of football mu. So ma handle teams that transform team na sesa teams no. Any omo performances are. Untimi mo na unyu Oliver Glass na frame. He's done a very good job. And then the goalkeeper Dean Henderson. Ken, we always talk about how important the goalkeeping department has been for every team. And the free last season ever. Quite fast one more FA Cup need free Manchester City in some. Player about a good time and in here. So be best standing to the test for the team. No provided the goal post. So they bear balls in room. Not trophy in free on Monsano. It was Dean Henderson. A lot of saves. And Oye was our game no more. And now, saves upon saves he did it. After no. A coco drew penalties. I also saving the team, no making sure some of the community shield no. He was at the party. I said one the Crystal Palace again. Almost a fatal but they have done very well. And the Jumana play goalkeepers are here. Thibaut Courtois no money adie. Eh the more teams no. Dean Henderson has done same for Crystal Palace. Ken say Nicholas Jackson. He decided say obe choose a team like Newcastle ahead of any other team or Penoa. Me gidi say player no is taking the right decision. I am saying this because he has played in the Premier League and I was gaining the Premier League experience. We are only free one man. As we speak, Newcastle United has only one striker, Alexander Isak and a Newcastle striker. There is no other number 9. Newcastle Bobo Konimo. Callum Wilson in the so there's nobody else. And this is Koba. Just how do you go through? Not a striker, friend Alexander Isak. If you want to join any other club, say you Liverpool, say you team Bear. The number 9 position is vacant. Or no, a player. One position in the Newcastle. But there are other clubs are almost soon branch any services or mope. You have to say Bayern Munich. Any other clubs say Bayern Munich. Okwa Hurricane echi. Me say the kind of quality a Hurricane kitano. Nicholas Jackson kohono a bench in Okwa. Even if it is AC Milan, you look at strikers from one Santiago Jimenez, the performance from last season, or you slow Kaka at the point. But at least the kind of experience I was gaining with talents in your animal. A bad day say Nicholas Jackson call your walking straight to a position. No. And if you are getting the opportunity to stay in the Premier League for a club, no, unim now what chance unim league here. Me jilisa or England. No, Newcastle now, where he wouldn't get that kind of a competition. No, be walking straight into the team, no, be start here, and no, be Buono, and they are going to be playing in the Champions League. So that kind of exposure and the platform would be good for the player. Can João Pedro gradually is becoming a household name on the lips of the Chelsea supporters. And it's simple. Or yeah, they are supporters in a pay. And this is all a Chelsea player or a footballer. Now who João Pedro says here. I was always saying now say be different home. Adia supporters pay a play or the joy bravo. E mu ye den a obe stand up no save team no. Say mu nya den so at least get the goals, do the job. Na dey be a supporter nen kai. A player share 10 goals in the Premier League. Na ofi Brighton aba Chelsea. E bia obe kana sem krampo a on kana sem bebre ti say dey na ye win because a player both team kese a little effort I put in no e do chire wiase. Me sure so one gasa player ni dia obaba benya wa Chelsea within this short while ebeka bibi dia chire on only player no because there are players are almost so when it comes to the numbers and then Chelsea person Nicholas Jackson. Last season he played for Chelsea. He scored 10 goals in the league. They said you all 10 now share Chelsea TC Kababa tall and over Bobo. But today everybody is talking about you because over Chelsea na a bigger club no. Platform now when you have opportunity now when you are always doing your best for the club. And the supporters any bolding, supporters any kawasem. It's been a while. I mean, who said Chelsea Babenya striker bit is say. Within a short period, Chelsea supporters now be GDA. Say we are the Ajao Pedro Bamunkwadi and also Umobeshe go. And the amateur Chelsea Bobo Kono. And it is good for the player. And Boamau settle well. We have that calmness. And the Siakai the Mabo Bokono. So I am happy, say a player, Abia Oba, not only any attention, baby. Oba, not only hype, baby, but getting the opportunity. He's proving to the Chelsea supporters and the world. So he has that kind of quality. I'll bet the Aboa Chelsea Bokono. And that makes me happy for the player. He's shown a lot of quality in the Chelsea game and setup. And Gideon Omanya Wunimuno. O make sure so obey Juma. That's how Gideon at was. Can Manchester City know Rodrygo in common? Rodrygo is here to free Real Madrid. He will need another clubber. Ebe Putin always in the Champions League level and at that stage. It is so decided, say, oh, to see Manchester City. If you say you're good. With no disrespect to Real Madrid. We Madrid see one there. Now you Manchester City see one there. Looking at the two coaches on handle teams. So who be some say season now Baba be no. Why they likely possible to be the Champions League me you Manchester City bobo. Men disrespect Madrid. But Xabi Alonso legacy by Leverkusen. At Real Madrid, he hasn't proven any point. Oh, Real Madrid bobo kono. It's Rodrygo decided to see Manchester City only a mistake. And then again, you look at the Manchester City team. When they say a wine one, says Savinho X and Ampo, and a Manchester City far a player friend is Rodrygo. On the Savinho, on the Jeremy Dokumo, and a Quaco position of Manchester City Bobo Konim. Say the left flank, say the right flank. He has quality and experience than any other Manchester City winger. And if you say Pep Guardiola Nyanoa, a very goodbye. For me, I am not going to look at the price because in the market and I say. So you look at the player's quality. The quality never brought with him in Quadia. No, you know what Fanaba. And we feel that he will be a very good addition to the Manchester City team.
Well, let us say.